being this close to game day, I mean, how refreshing is it to know that you're getting ready to go hit somebody or play against somebody else?
Yeah, it's refreshing to know that I'll be getting hit on Saturday. You know, makes your heart beat a little bit faster. It's definitely exciting to go against players and actually get, you know, roughed up a bit. Whereas in practice, you know, I'm wearing the red jersey and Jalen can't, you know, smoke me. So it'll be fun to, you know, play against a different team.
And then you've already mentioned that just the talent you believe that is in this locker room to kind of get a first impression or put that on display.
Yeah.
You know, how important is it to just start the season off on the right foot in terms of just execution?
Yeah, I mean, starting fast is definitely important. You know, looking back at my last 2 years, the first year I started with Nichols and kind of started slow and then built things. But we started out 3-0, and then last year obviously lost the first game to Mississippi State. So, I mean, you know, having the opportunity to start the season 1-0 and just go week by week and take things, you know, day by day. Obviously, you got to focus on Wednesday practice right now, and then Thursday practice tomorrow, and so on and so forth. Because you can't just, you know, have Saturdays and only Saturdays. We got to continue to practice and get better every single day. But just take it day by day, yeah. And I'm excited to play.
So obviously, your third camp is finally over. Getting ready for this game one.
Yeah.
What went differently for you this fall camp that you took, you know, a different approach, or what mentally or physically? What was just overall different?
I mean, different faces for sure. You know, the college landscape kind of has changed, just with people changing teams because of the portal and stuff like that. So definitely gelling with my teammates more. I thought that was important. Just having those relationships with my offensive line and receivers. That goes a long way just in terms of like trust and things like that. So, I mean, I kind of took that differently, and then, you know, just having so many reps in my back pocket and being with Coach Cramsey coming into our second fall camp and second spring and now our second season together, just being able to like bounce ideas off of him, I feel like that's been different. And just being in his offense, you know, going into my second year, he knows what plays that I'm really comfortable with and what I've done successfully and what we need to work on. So I feel like he's a good perspective on who I am as a player and what I need to work on. So we try and, you know, hone in on those things during indie periods and stuff like that.
Do you feel like you were in his office a lot more? The communication between you guys were, I guess, more consistent, just like not just so, you know, after practice or just, you know, you shot him a call or shoot him a text or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, he's always been he's easy to talk to just as a person too, and he's a great coach. And then just, you know, watching film and stuff like that, it's easy to see like in the games, like, you know, what you do well and stuff like that. And then also during practice, since we log so many more practice hours than, you know, actual plays in the game. So just seeing what we do well and what we like against certain coverages, things like that.
How excited are you to see just how all these new guys react in an actual game situation?
I mean, I'm really excited. You know, a lot of them have played ball, just not for us, like I said. And then there's some people that have played for us a little bit that I'm excited to see how they play, you know, as a starter. Mac Pounders, he came into my class. He played a little bit. He started against Mississippi State last year, and he kind of was banged up and played a little bit. And then Rock Taylor, he's came into my class as well, and he's played sparingly. Had some great catches, some great back shoulders. He had one against Arkansas State last year, and then his freshman year he had a couple too, but he hasn't, you know, had that starting role yet. So coming into this season, those two guys are guys who didn't come from the transfer portal that I'm excited to see how they pan out. And then obviously all the other receivers we got from the portal, Towski Dove and Marcelo Bussey and Demir Blankensee. Excited for all those guys to see what they can do.
Speaking of Matt getting healthy was important, but what have you seen from him having this offseason? What's going to be different about him?
I mean, he's always had the frame. You know, he's 6'6". I don't even know how much he weighs, to be honest, but he's always had the build to be a great tackle. So it's just, you know, reps. I feel like that's a big thing for every position, and just going against, you know, talented players across the ball. And he's got all those reps against Jalen Allen in the spring and fall, and then some in the game against Mississippi State and, you know, North Texas and someone else last year. So he's just more reps. He's gotten more comfortable with the position, and just, you know, he has the frame. Like I said, it's just putting it together and showing everyone on the tape.
Speaking of Rock, like you said, he came in when you came in. How has that quarterback-receiver relationship developed over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely developed. You know, I'd say my first spring. He wasn't here my first spring because I came early, but he came in the summer, and then he lived at Carpenter. You know, lived at Centennial, which is where all the freshmen live, stuff like that. So we got to hang out a little bit outside of football, and then just my freshman year, I really wasn't too close with him, to be honest. So I was just trying to make it this with Calvin Austin and those guys, the people who were playing more. So, and then last year he obviously played a little bit, not as much as he would have liked, but he's really proved himself during the spring and in this fall camp that he's gonna be a guy for us. So now it's just Saturday nights, obviously.